Zero and the Search for Effective Zen. Episode 22. What is this thought trap called sensual desire? Imagine standing before the most breathtaking sunset of your life and somehow missing most of it because you're busy thinking about, of all things, jerk chicken. You are there. The moment is manifesting. But suddenly, your mind takes a detour from the sunset to memories of your vacation in Jamaica, to the great food, and to a craving for a taste of the jerk chicken you had while there. That's how the trap of sensual desire works. One moment you're here, and in a heartbeat, you've disappeared into the wants of another place, or time or experience. And here's the kicker. The trap never feels like one. In fact, it usually seems right, as it so often involves good feelings and pleasant memories. But this thought trap isn't just about desire in the obvious sense. It's also about how your mind, given something innocent, grabs it, multiplies it, spins it around, and turns it into yet another rabbit hole of want. And when all is said and done, the original moment has sadly slipped away. What gives? Well, recall the Buddha's allegory of the river and the man standing on the near shore, looking across to the far shore. But instead of attempting to cross, he lies down, completely wrapped in cloth from head to toe. He's physically at the riverbank, but cut off from all sensation, and certainly in no position to cross. What now? Let's take a closer look at how this sensual desire thought trap might unfold. Of course, it starts innocently enough. Wow, this sunset is beautiful. Nothing wrong yet. As the Zen master Joshu Sasaki advised in a previous episode, appreciate and move on. But we don't move on. Look at those streaks of orange and purple. Reminds me of Jamaica. Ooh, the food. What I wouldn't give for a plate of jerk chicken right now. And just like that, you're not seeing the sunset anymore. You're inside a mental slideshow narrated by a Craving travel blogger version of yourself. Welcome to the thought trap that is sensual desire. Can we get technical? Realistically, there are only two main ways to get trapped here. The first way is something we might call association. In this case, you see something beautiful, and your brain connects it to a memory, which connects to another, and yet another. Suddenly, you're 3 degrees removed from the present moment, and deep into a thought montage, resulting in an unrelated desire. The second variant of the sensual desire thought trap is what we might call escalation. In this case, you initially enjoy some experience, then naturally reflect on it, return to the experience with greater enthusiasm, then reflect again, and on it goes. A feedback loop of good feelings reinforced by reflection, continuing until you're, eventually, completely disconnected from the moment. Fully wrapped in that metaphorical cloth that, in this case, might be called rapture. So both routes lead to the same dead end. You're thinking rather than doing. Having started with the noble intention to cross the river, you are doomed to remain on the near shore before even getting a foot in the water. And the most sinister part? You can recognize this thought trap at any time. The river and the path are still there in front of you. But so often it's just cozier to stay wrapped up, warm and entertained by your desires. That's the sensual desire thought trap. Lost in the desire for seductive sights and sounds and thoughts, far from the moment, with little chance of making it to the far shore. Next up, the second thought trap, ill will. And let's just say, it's got a very different flavour. But one last word? Let's acknowledge the difference between the obstacle of sensual stimulation and that of sensual desire. Can you do it? And so the question for next episode, what is this thought trap called ill will?